Hi, I'm Dr. Vince Boyer, the owner of the Spinal Decompression and Chiropractic Center here in Denton, Texas. And we are hiring. So I wanted to talk a little bit about who we are and then who we're looking for and what the job entails. So first of all, our 4 core values. Our first value is that we are God-centered. And that is a representation of different faiths among my different team members. And you don't even have to believe in God, you don't have to be God-centered. You just have to recognize, if you are working here, that this is an intrinsic part of who we are as a team, and totally fine for you to have whatever your own beliefs are, just as long as you can get with that the clinic is a God-centered clinic. And we don't push our faiths on each other or anything. Let's see, we are fun-loving. The team is a blast. There is plenty of joy and laughter around here. We have a really good time. We are flexibly systematic. That means we have our systems and we get them down actually really well. And then sometimes things go a little awry, and that's okay. We don't freak out. We're just like, okay, we are going to get flexible with this and we're still going to make it happen. And finally, we are problem solvers. Pretty much self-explanatory. A problem comes up. It's not a catastrophe, it's not chaos, it's just, oh, that's a problem. That's good, because we are problem solvers, so we welcome it, and we get in there and we get her fixed together. Let's see, our clinic is really known for, been in practice for 27 years now, and we're known for herniated discs. So the spinal decompression in the Spinal Decompression Chiropractic Center is a very effective non-surgical approach for treating herniated discs. And we've saved literally thousands of patients from surgery because of this new technology and our expertise in it. We've been doing spinal decompression for over 20 years now. And in addition to saving many patients from surgery for that severe spinal condition, we also treat a lot of pregnant women and a lot of kids. So I like to say that we specialize in bulges in the front and in the back. Our clinic has been voted Best of Denton 7, 8 years, something like that, and Best of Denton County, like 7 or 8 years in a row. And we have over 300 and some odd 5-star Google reviews, more than any other clinic in the chiropractic clinic in Denton, and there are lots of really good chiropractors in Denton. I'm not saying we're better than anybody else, just we have more Google reviews. And that's not about us. That's about our patients and the results that they've gotten from the work that we do and the experience that they have, really feeling and being loved on every time they come in here, while still being treated efficiently because they have places to go and things to do besides just being in here. And so because people consistently have a really positive experience here, some of them leave us a Google review. And so we're really honored to have that name. Let's see, we are very community oriented. So each of us has our own faiths and expresses them more or less openly. And I'm very involved in my faith, which is the Baha'i faith. And it's about unity. If you're not familiar with it, it's about unity. It's about building community. It's about bringing people together. It's not about converting people, but it's about having people in the community across the different spectrums work together for the betterment of everybody. I've been an active member of my Rotary Club for, I think it's like 15, 17 years, something like that. Rotary Service Above Self is our motto. Our clinic has raised well over $50,000 for dozens of local charities, local and national, but mostly local charities, over the years. And we as a team participate in what we call service days, where we get out and we serve the community together as a team. And it's fun. Some of the benefits of working here, so this is getting a little bit more into your job. One is you get, in addition to your base rate of pay, you get commissions based on new patient referrals. You get free chiropractic care for you and for your immediate family, like kids and spouse. And then discounted chiropractic care for a little bit extended family, like your parents and your grandkids. I think that's it. After a year, you get a matching IRA, so your retirement is guaranteed, or at least we get to help contribute to that. Because I want security for you while you're here and for your future. Another one that I came up with several years ago, I like to call healthy habits. So our Healthy Habits program is where each member of the team every month creates a health goal that they want to develop into some kind of a positive habit. And so you get to declare your own. I'll give some examples in a moment. And if you meet your health goal, then I'll give examples now. Like, let's say your goal is to go walking for 30 minutes, 4 days a week during that month. Or your goal is to eat a raw meal, a meal of just raw, maybe it's a raw smoothie. One of my team, she's making raw smoothies every day, and so hers is like 5 days a week, raw, some kind of a raw meal where it's just raw food. Or I had one team member who was like, I'm going to floss 4 times this month. That's it, because I've been struggling to do that, and I'm going to commit to this. And so if you achieve your goal, you get to set your goal and declare it to the rest of your team. If you achieve your goal for that month, then you get either a full body massage with Soma massage, or you get a half day of PTO. And so it kind of adds to your vacation time. So that's healthy habits. So those are some of the benefits, the practical benefits you get from working with the team here. Qualities that we're looking for. One is that you get fulfillment from helping others. That, yes, you'll get your pay and stuff like that, and kudos and stuff, but that your real fulfillment comes from making a difference in the lives of other people. We're looking for problem solvers. So, like I said, that's one of our core values. So that when a problem comes up, because you know they will, because you've experienced problems in your life, and as all of us do, and will continue to. So when a problem comes up, you don't freeze, you don't complain, you don't blame somebody else, don't make up excuses, you roll up your sleeves, dissect the problem, and get in there and find the best way to solve it together, either on your own or using ChatGPT or consulting your teammates, whatever it is, but come up with solutions. You don't get down, you get creative, you show initiative. Let's see, somebody who's good connecting with other people. Good with nurturing relationships. So here's getting into some of the practical part of this job. So a big part of it, I'm thinking about 50% or so, is getting out and meeting other healthcare providers' teams, mostly medical doctors, but some others, and largely meeting their teams. You probably won't get to talk to the doctor most of the time. That's okay, because we're wanting to nurture relationships between our team, our clinic, and their team. And so getting to meet the staff of, this doctor or that doctor, making a good impression, making the people that you're meeting feel good about themselves. Not in a manipulative way, but be nice. It's not just about us. It's about making a difference for the people that you're connecting with. And educating them a bit on who we are and what we're up to in a way that has them fall in love with us. And be like, dude, we see lots of sciatica patients, and we want to know who's going to be able to take good care of them. We will. And as one example, let's see, you're going to have to be organized, like naturally organized, not aspirationally organized, like, oh, I hope I can get organized because of this job. You got to come into it with your own level of organization, probably honestly higher than mine, because you're going to be mostly working on your own, right? You're out there, we'll work together on a general schedule and plans and stuff like that, but you're going to be delivering the goods figuratively and literally, largely on your own schedule. It has to be when doctors' offices are open and not at 4 p.m. when they're tired and get ready to sit at home. But you'll also you'll be putting together supplies and goodies. Maybe getting some, I don't know, back scratchers with our name on them, and we've got some of the supplies. But you'll be coming up with ideas. We will finalize the ideas together. I will say that's a brilliant idea. I'll say I don't know about that one. And then so we'll come up with packages that get delivered, and a different package maybe every 3 months to each of these clinics, and along with some non-perishables. Non-perishables is a euphemism for edibles, some good stuff, and to the extent possible, kind of tailored to the likes of the folks in those particular offices. So it's going to take some really paying attention and organizing the information that you can get. You will also be really the primary coordinator of what I call the Denton Area Wellness Coalition. It's a coalition of healthcare providers from across the spectrum that I created about a year and a half ago. And from everywhere from neurosurgery to Reiki practitioner and massage therapist, chiropractor, pain management, mental health providers, just across the spectrum. It's a wonderful group of people. And so it'll be coordinating, what did I put down here, like who's going to host the upcoming events, what the venue's going to be, what the topic's going to be, sending out reminders to people, posting on Facebook and Instagram. So you got to have some basic social media skills to be able to handle that. Not like high-level social media skills, but at least some basic stuff. And you got to be better at Instagram than this old guy. I can do me some Facebook, but Instagram, I a little beyond me. There's a weekly program called Meaningful Conversations, and that one is meaningful topics like the one from a couple of days ago was on finding true happiness. Another one was on creating true friendship. One's on, is there a cure for racism? Another is on the equality of women and men. So things like that. Like another one is the spirituality of depolarization. Wrap your head around that. It's all about bringing people together and elevating and deepening the conversations that we're having. And that one's based on the teachings of the Baha'i faith, but it's not about proselytizing the Baha'i faith. It's about using those teachings as a context for having these conversations with people from all over. So that one would be similar kinds of tasks in terms of coordinating with the restaurant. It's at the same place pretty much every time, but mostly reminders to people about, hey, this is what's coming up, and here's the topic, and following up with people a little bit, things like that, posting on social media. We're also starting a book club on racism as part of another committee that I'm with, and so you would be helping to coordinate that kind of thing. Wouldn't be a lot of work, but there would be some in terms of getting the word out there, promoting on social media, posting about our events and stuff. So let's see. So all of this stuff is largely on your own time. I mean, it still needs to be done like in time, but let's say that you've got kids to drop off, and so you want to do it like during the daytime, or let's say you're a total night owl and you love to be up in the middle of the night. I've found that Facebook is open even at 3 in the morning, right? And so this stuff, not texting people, obviously that needs to be done just during logical hours, but by and large, you get to set your own schedule for the vast majority of what you're doing. Even the in-person stuff, like visiting doctor's offices, like I said, you probably want to go kind of in the morning, but it can be mid-morning or early afternoon or something like that. But other than that, let's say you want to take long weekends or spend most of your week in Tahiti or whatever it is. The schedule can work around that. Other in-person stuff, I would like to meet with you one time per week, and I prefer in-person meetings, but I'm a little flexible on that. We could do by Zoom, but I like the energy of in-person. So I'm thinking maybe an hour a week, something like that, especially starting off, and then maybe getting down to like half an hour a week or something. I would love for you to attend the monthly Wellness Coalition meetings. Those are 8 to 9 a.m. on the last Friday of the month, pretty much every month. That's the schedule, almost every month. And occasionally other errands. I may ask if you could help me out with those. So if all of what I've described is you, if that like really calls to your heart, like this is the kind of thing that I want to do, and I'm at this stage in life where this would really fit in for me. I'm not looking for a full-time job, and I don't want to be tied down to a 9-to-5 schedule or whatever it is, and I want to make a difference in the community, then I would love to meet you. I'd love to get to work with you. So the next step is you make me a video. If you've never made a video, I honestly I made a couple of videos before, but I kind of forgot. So I honestly typed into ChatGPT, how do I make a video, like literally on my desktop? And it said, go to your start menu or search bar or something like that. Type in camera, and it pulls up the camera, and it says click on the video camera, and then click start, and then start talking. And make me a video. In this video, you can imagine what it's supposed to be about. Like, why do you want this job? Like, what does it mean to you? And then why would you be good for this? And you may be shy about being on camera. I am. I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to mess up, like I already have several times. But it's not about a performance. It's not about being perfect, as you can tell from my presentation. It's just about sharing who you really are. And that's important because even though a chunk of this job is going to be remote and just about any personality could do it who's organized and takes initiative, but the other part is the in-person. And so I want to see you. I want to see your energy. And so just be you. Don't try to be anything else. Just be you. You've seen how kind of silly I am and stuff. And so once you've made the video, then send it to me. And I think the best way would be probably to post it on YouTube. It doesn't have to be public. You can mark it as private, and then you email me the link. And in the subject, like put application or something like that, or interview video, I don't know, something that ties it to the fact that you're, this is part of your application for the job, and put the code number 19. So that's your code. If there's no 19 in that subject line, it's over between us. I won't even open it. I got tons of emails to open. So put that in there, and I look forward to getting to know you. Ooh, my email address is drbauger, Dr. Bauger, DRBAUGHER at spinaldecompression.net. It's Dr. Bauger at spinaldecompression.net. It's okay if you don't pronounce it right in the email, but spell it right. I can't wait to meet you.